Hi, you guys. I am JoJo, and I am here to talk to you guys all about how to hit Artist 3 within the company. We're going to break down the comp plan and help you guys understand it. So if you're watching this video, you may have already hit Artist 2, so congratulations. And you want to know how to hit that next rank of Artist 3. And even if you haven't hit Artist 2, that's okay too. It's really good to learn the comp plan, understand how we make money, how we rank within the company, and how to earn those team bonuses. So I'm going to break everything down for you guys. I'm actually going to share my screen, and I have a little bubble chart here that I am going to share. Sarah Davies was so kind to share this with me so that I can help explain it to all of you guys. So this is a really easy way of breaking it down. Sometimes when you look at the big comp plan, it can feel so overwhelming and with all the different levels and all the different tiers. And this is just one page for you to look at and understand how to hit Artist 3, just to make it feel like a little bit more of an achievable goal. So these things are really good to have visual and print out and work off of, and especially when you get into future ranks within the company, when the bubbles get a lot larger and there's a lot more people involved. These are really helpful to understand it and make it feel attainable and like almost like a check sheet. So use something like this, and you're going to put your name at the top. And this symbolizes what your chart needs to look like in order to hit Artist 3. So you need to have 2 artists directly enrolled to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be on your level 1. I'll explain more on that later, but it can. So it can be as simple as you enrolling 2 artists directly to you. And then you need to help those 2 artists hit Artist 2. So if you've hit Artist 2 already, you know what that means and what it takes to hit Artist 2. So then you're going to use what you learned and teach them how to hit Artist 2 themselves. So what does it take to hit Artist 2? They have to have sold 240 CV in the current month, as well as 640 accumulative CV. So the easiest way to know these numbers is to look into your back office. And I have like a little printout. If you go under your downline or your sales volumes, it'll have your accumulative CV on there as well. But for the current month, it's going to be these bubbles in your dashboard. So you're going to want to see what this CV is. PCV means personal CV. So that is these individuals' personal sales volume. Or commission volume. So I also want to explain what CV is versus SV. So CV is the universal currency between the US and Canada. So when we say you have to sell 200 in CV, $240 in CV, okay, well, what does that mean? Because that's not dollars. So everything has a universal currency because we are in 2 countries. So you'll want to understand that 240, there's a US equivalent to that. So whether you're in the US or Canada, you're going to want to know how to track your CV and what that relates to in SV. So as many of you guys already know, maybe if you're brand new or you're seeing this video later, we just recently went under a price increase. So our conversion to SV to CV has recently changed. So you're going to want to understand how to kind of project and get an estimated SV that'll get you that CV. So what we've calculated that the closest conversion for the US is to multiply CV times 1.45. And in Canada, you're going to multiply the CV times 2. And it is just be aware, it is an estimate. So you're going to say, okay, I'm at 200 CV. I still need 40 CV. So I'm going to calculate 40 times 1.45 and estimate roughly what that looks like. It's probably something like 245 or something. So you know that you're over that 240. So I know that's a little bit confusing. And if you ever need help calculating CV to SV, my number 1 tip is just to always be checked. Even if you think you're there, just before you relax and know that you've hit your number, go ahead and double check in that red bubble in your back office on the dashboard so that you can take a little bit of a breath and know that you've passed the CV. But those quick conversions are a good way to estimate and know whether or not you're on track to hitting that 240 CV. So I hope that didn't confuse anybody. But the CV to SV can be a little bit confusing, but we're just trying to help make sure that you for sure get past that 240. So back to the chart. So both of these artists need to hit 240, and you need to hit 240 yourself in the current month. And once all three of you hit 240, you also need to double check that you've hit the 800 total group commission volume. TGCV stands for total group commission volume. So that means all the money that is sold within your entire downline. So that's why I was kind of explaining, your tree may not only look like this. You could have a third direct over here, and you may not need her to be active in the current month in order to hit artist 3. If she does, that's even better. But you're going to need an extra 80 CV to hit this 800 total group commission volume. Any of you guys can make that up. Any of you three, or maybe you have another sideline sister over here, or not sideline sister, that's when somebody's direct to you, but maybe one of these girls, one of their sideline sisters. So you have a third leg, and maybe she has sold 80 CV, but she's not active. Her 80 CV still counts towards that total group commission volume. Or maybe these gals, maybe somebody is directly below them in a bubble down here. Their commissional volume will also go towards this total group commission volume. So I just want to make sure that you don't think, oh, all three of us have hit 240, we're done. One more little checkbox in your dashboard is going to say 800 TGCV, and you may not be there yet. So somebody's got to make up that $80, 80 CV somewhere. So just don't forget that step, that you have to get there. One last thing I want to kind of point out and remind you of is something called compression. So compression is something that is going to that is in our comp plan that is very helpful. And the way that it works, you'll want to know more about compression with future ranks as well. Once your bubble chart grows and you have a lot of different people going, compression is even more important, but it's still important at this stage. So maybe this gal here, we're going to call her Cindy. Maybe Cindy is not active this month. She's only sold 100 CV, but she has somebody down here that she has personally enrolled. And let's call her Katie. So Katie down here, she has sold 240 CV before Cindy has. Well, Katie is going to count for you to be active at artist 3. The compression will take anybody in a leg and let them count as your qualification. So I just want to make that clear, that compression can help you, and that it doesn't always have to be your level 1 artist. Okay. So, and one thing to kind of point out that is, aside from just ranking, but you'll still earn level 1 commission. We mentioned that Cindy sold 100 CV. You'll still make commission off of her 100 CV. That still counts towards your total group commission volume, but you'll also earn level 1 commission on the gal below her, Katie. Now, once Cindy hits 240, then you just get level 1 commission on Cindy, and then now Katie would be your level 2. So hopefully that makes sense. And if anybody ever has any questions about the comp plan, you can always reach out to me if you have questions. I'm kind of a comp plan nerd, and I love talking numbers and understanding the comp plan, especially with this recent sales increase or price increase. Things have changed a little bit. So I'm, relearning some things and seeing how it affects our comp plan. So I'm always here to help if anybody has any questions, and then, or just reach out to your sponsor or whoever your upline is, and you can work through any of those questions with them as well. So we are here to cheer you on and help you hit the next rank of Artist 3, and whatever your goals may be, we want to help you get there. So reach out, don't be a stranger, and let us help you hit those goals. So I hope this video was helpful, and reach out to me if you guys have any questions. Okay, I will talk to you later.